Is your marketing team struggling to make sense of all of the data you're seeing? Do you have access to data scientists or marketers who are well trained in working with data? We're talking about this flood of data that's washing over marketers with Anssi Rusi, CEO of Supermetrics. Welcome to Conversations with Martech.
Yes, I'm Anssi Rusi, CEO of Supermetrics today. I've been in the B2B SaaS industry for 25 years. I've been in the MarTech industry for 15 years. Originally the founding COO of a company called Smartly, and today the CEO of Supermetrics. And what Supermetrics is today, I think the market still knows us mainly as the marketing data pipeline, because we've been doing this for the past 15 years, helping marketers to get easy access to their marketing data, get understanding of the marketing data. And we grew in the past years very nicely by being the add-on in Google Sheets, being the add-on in Looker Studio, making it very easy for you to get your marketing data to these very popular tools that marketers were using. Then we started to move more to a direction of making marketing data available for different data warehouse solutions. And now we're making a transformation to become the leading marketing intelligence platform, because what marketers want, they just don't want the data. They want to know what happens behind the data, help them to make better decisions, take actions, and drive growth for their business. That's what Supermetrics is all about.
So for years now, we have heard about data-driven marketing and the value of data to marketers and what they're trying to do. What are marketing teams still struggling with when it comes to data? Is it data hygiene? Is it that they're overwhelmed by the volume of data? What's their biggest data issue right now?
Yeah, I believe that everyone would want me to give some sort of a silver bullet answer here, but unfortunately, that's not the truth. So teams aspire to be very data-driven, but it's also want everyone to understand the complexity and volume of the marketing data that is out there has outpaced their ability to use it effectively. So the first initial thing what everyone wanted to do is, I want to have all my data. And that's very true. We've done a survey that marketers today, they have 230% more data than they had 5 years ago. But then when you ask from the CMOs that, okay, you have all this data, what does it mean for you? 45% of the CMOs say that I still can't confidently measure the marketing impact. So there is data sprawl and there's fragmented tools. And that's what we see is the key issue, because if you don't have a single source of truth and your dashboards are often built just for reports, but not for decision making, you're not getting the value out from that data. So it's not just the data hygiene issue. It's not just about how much you have data. It's really about how do you make use of the data? It's about alignment, how the data connects to your real business objectives, not just some surface level KPIs.
Right. Is there a lack of data talent or data know-how in a lot of marketing organizations, especially SMBs? Don't have the resources to hire data scientists or do anything like that. So what are these teams trying to do to grow their data skills?
Yeah. So Supermetrics has a very broad customer base. We have more than 15,000 paying customers. 50% are brands, 50% are media agencies. And behind those media agencies, we have even more customers. So we have we're powering marketing data for, let's say, 250,000 companies at the moment. So we have the visibility to a lot of different types of companies. And what we naturally see is that the skills that different marketing organizations have vary a lot. And so if we think about data literacy, still very uneven, and especially SMBs struggle because they don't have access to that dedicated analytics team. But the beauty is that with the introduction of new tools and technology, they are also in a much better situation where they have been in 5 or 10 years ago. Many marketers are still expected that they act on data, but to be honest, they haven't been equipped to have the frameworks or training to interpret what it really means. And this is where we see the opportunity to help marketers. And so Supermetrics is moving not only to making the data more accessible, but the future is that we're going to build intuitive tools that surface actionable insights without needing you to have like a data science degree or a super like advanced on data analytics. And that's, for example, what we did previously when we acquired Relay42, a real-time CDP, so that we're adding these capabilities that not only you can get the data and analyze the data, but you can take actions based on the data and enabling marketers, for example, orchestrate real-time journeys based on like data. That's the future where we are going, helping marketers to achieve more regardless of what kind of background they have.
It's impossible to talk about marketing these days without mentioning AI. So when it comes to making it easier for marketers to work with their data and to get value from their data, like what's the role of AI? What's the best use case for AI?
Yeah. Personally, I'm super excited about all the possibilities. As always, when new technology comes in, I think we have already gone through the hype cycle that everyone has played around with ChatGPT or Gemini or name your favorite tool of choice. And you played around and you've seen, oh, this is fun, this helps me. And now we've been shifting more that, okay, what's the real value of AI? Like how can I convert this into results in my top line or bottom line? How we approach this especially when it comes to helping marketing organizations and building a better tool for them, is that we don't see AI replacing marketers. We're seeing that it's augmenting them, augmenting their judgment, simplifying complexity. And some good use cases for AI is, for example, automating your reporting, identifying anomalies, forecasting your campaign performance, personalizing your customer journeys, and doing all of this by scale. But we also see that AI alone is not the answer. Like AI needs high quality data. That's why we see that we're also in a very good position, because we've been a data company for the past 15 years and very focused on that one. So you need high quality data, you need transparency, you have trust, and then you need to integrate AI in a way that also marketers understand what it does and they have control over it.
All right. You mentioned the acquisition of Relay42 earlier this summer in the spring. Why did Supermetrics buy a CDP? First part of the question. Second part of the question is, there's actually over the past year, 18 months, been a lot of M&A activity around the CDP space. So what does that say around the state of the CDP for marketers today?
Yeah. Well, let's start from the first one. Like what we are doing, we are building the leading marketing intelligence platform. And we see that a platform that unifies the marketing data and the world and drives real business results. And there's 4 components in that one. Naturally, the first one is that connecting your data. So getting all of your data that is out there in all these different platforms to a single place. Then the next thing is like, you need to manage that data. You need to store it. You need to manage. You need to transform it so you nearly understand it better. Then comes the third element, which is the analyze piece. That how do you like leverage advanced insights and analytic capabilities so that you get more value directly out from the data. And then comes the fourth piece, which is the activate. So taking actions based on like rules or predictive models that drives personalization and it gives you performance gains. And the acquisition was Relay42, which is a real-time customer data platform. It's exactly for this activate piece. So this is part of our strategy, building a platform for all marketers and democratizing the different use cases so that they're not only available anymore to the enterprise companies, but available also for the mid-market and SMBs going forward. So this is the key thing. We've been looking out the market for many, many different companies. We were really excited about Relay42. They've been building a super powerful platform during the past 14 years, powering huge companies like Air France, KLM, Levi's, for example. And we see it's a perfect match, not only that we're putting these two powerful technologies together and building a platform, but also two very specialized and experienced teams together who've been working in different marketing use cases. So we're able to bring something very unique to the market and to the marketeers. But maybe still going back to your next question, sorry, I missed about that one. So there's been a lot of like acquisitions in the CDP space, as you mentioned. And I think that shows the evolution, what's also happening in the MarTech space. For the past years, we're just seeing that more and more tools are being introduced to the market. And the tech stack for the CMO office is like this tens and tens and tens of different tools. And that's not sustainable going forward. So there is a need for consolidation. And that's also something that we want to provide for the marketers. You can basically reduce your tech stack, get more from partners like us. And also the value that comes from an integrated platform is far beyond than your very fragmented tech space.
All right. Anssi Rusi, CEO of Supermetrics. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Mike.